Jo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Genshin Impact und wir machen weiter mit der Quest zum Laternenritual. Und ja, dafür müssen wir zur Buchhandlung zurück.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
Ist das vielleicht Schicksal?
Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself?
Ist er vielleicht ein Narzisst?
Could be. But now that Paimon thinks about it, there's something that's just not right about this guy.
Seine Maske ist viel zu hässlich. Wozu braucht ein Adept Mora?
Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use. Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Letztes Exemplar gerade ausgegeben.
Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if
Never
this
mind.
is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that shelf over there.
Hier.
So, are you buying or not?
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you?
Über den letzten Yaksha.
So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years.
Das Karma.
The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through and all their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead.
Die Dämonen.
The book says that gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Mehr Wichtiges steht nicht drin.
Yep. Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly churls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
Und wie begeistert du bist.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
True, Paimon. True. Tja. Oh, Mensch. Moment, was? Ah, da. Ich dachte mir gerade schon. Das heißt, der Typ gibt sich im Endeffekt für Xiao aus und ist nicht Xiao. Obviously. Weil der letzte von diesen Yaksha ist ja anscheinend Xiao. Gut, das weiß man noch nicht. Oder Paimon und der Traveler wissen das noch nicht. Aber im Endeffekt weiß man es ja schon. Von dem her. Aber gut, ich meine, dass es ein Betrüger ist. Das wissen die ja sowieso schon. Müssen die nur noch entlarven. Aber das mit den Hidden Choice wüsste ich auch gerne, wie er das macht. Aber gut, ist safe auch noch ein Trick. Ein räudiger. Das werden wir jetzt wahrscheinlich rausfinden.
Flee at my command, foul demon.
Oh, RIP.
Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too. We have to step in.
No.
Boba, get them.
Ich glaube, die Innocent Bystanders sind von mir mehr bedroht als von den Hidden Gut. My bad, I guess.
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar?
Damit hat man nach Belieben Zutritt zum Juion-Cast.
Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Seit wann brauchen wir einen Elementarblick, um Monster aufzuspüren? Mal ganz davon abgesehen, dass es sowieso markiert wird.
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again.
Oh.
No wonder.
Xiao.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons! How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean...
Im Buch wird beides erwähnt.
Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh... Poor Xiao!
Wir haben durch das Buch von deiner Vergangenheit erfahren.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help! Paimon promises!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now! Please?
Well, come on then.
What?
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
True. Truppenstufe 26. Uff. Det diskutiert davon. Diskutiert davon. Ich hoffe, wir können Xiao spielen. Das wäre nice. Also zum Ausprobieren. Das ist ja meistens bei solchen Dingern.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Besonderer Handlungseffekt. Aufgrund der Stauungen an göttlichen Karma hier befindet sich Xiao die ganze Zeit im Zustand Geistervertreibung, verliert deswegen fortlaufend IP. Außerdem stellt Xiao in diesem Zustand IP wieder her, wenn er Gegnern Schaden zufügt. Okay, das heißt, wir müssen uns beeilen. Fancy. Wow, das war das, was ich letztes Mal im Probelauf nicht gemacht hatte. It's pretty funny. Aber irgendwie auch also schon krass. Also vor allem der Damage ist krass. Aber irgendwie auch nervig, muss ich sagen. Also ich meine, das kann nicht Sinn der Sache sein, dass du einfach 50 Mal den gleichen Move machst und damit halt mit Abstand der Stärkste bist. Beziehungsweise, ich meine, gut, dass du immer den gleichen Move machst, okay, ich meine, ja. Aber ich meine, dieses Hochspringen ist schon ein bisschen nervig. Auf Dauer. Oops.
I must just realize that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no adeptus by such a name.
So he is continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Damn. Jetzt kann man immer noch nicht nachschauen, was der für eine Waffe trägt, oder? Nee. Na gut, hier sowieso nicht. Das wäre schon echt interessant. Unter welchen Bedingungen er so viel Schaden macht. Also wahrscheinlich maxed out, mehr oder weniger. Oder kurz davor. Schon geisteskranker Damage auf jeden Fall. Also so viel Damage macht kein einziger meiner Helden. Nicht mal ansatzweise. Oder meiner Figuren, besser gesagt. Ja, wie gesagt, also es ist ganz nice. Keine Frage. Aber es ist auch irgendwie nervig. Also das ganze Zeit dieses Hochspringen ist schon sehr nervig. Ziemlich unnötig halt. Ich meine, so einen Bonus-Attack einem zu geben, okay, aber dass man ihn halt auch permanent spammen kann oder sollte, ist halt irgendwie ein bisschen übertrieben. Aber mir fällt gerade auf, ich kann auch gar nicht wechseln, weil ich kann nur mit Xiaos spielen. Jetzt check ich es erst. Ich habe es bisher gar nicht probiert zu wechseln, aber ich wollte gerade auf Bauer wechseln. RIP. Ach, da drüben steht noch einer. Lol. Ich dachte mir gerade schon, wie heilt der bitte, wenn ich ihn die ganze Zeit auf den Boden dresche. Aber das war nicht.
It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of. What is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Xiao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing? That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait, truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Zuerst erteile ich meine Lektion.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
Es dürfte ihm einen ordentlichen Schrecken ein, ja.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things are gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
Alright. Geht's zur Südseite des... Achso, müssen wir die Sphäre verlassen, Leute. Ja, mal Retard. Ja, aber noch ein bisschen Xiao-Gameplay reinbekommen. Nice, 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 nice. Not bad. Aber wie gesagt, das mit dem Hochjumpen, ich glaube, es wird mir schon... Also wenn ich ihn jetzt als Main Character oder halt als ja, Damage-Dealer benutzen würde, ich glaube, das wird mir schon gewaltig auf die Nerven gehen. Ich meine, natürlich kannst du es ja nur machen, oder beziehungsweise macht es wahrscheinlich nur Sinn, wenn du es machst, während er die Ultimate aktiv hat. Und die erste nicht die ganze Zeit aktiv. Naja, aber ich meine, man hat sie zu einem Großteil der Zeit aktiv und ja. Weiß nicht, das ist schon ein bisschen nervig. Weiß nicht. Wundert mich, dass das noch gar nicht erwähnt wurde. Oh, wow, was war das denn? Was zum Teufel ist das? Und vor allem, wieso bin ich gerade so kläglich gescheitert, da ganz normal reinzuspringen? Auf dieser Scheibe scheint etwas geschrieben zu stehen, was meistens bereits unleserlich. Wer weiß, ob es eine spezielle Bedeutung hat. Eine Rätsel. Uff. Gut, dass man sich hier verprügeln lassen muss. Aber ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, danke fürs Einschalten. Lasst ein Like, Kommentar und ein Abo da. Macht's gut, bis rein. Ciao, ciao.